If you're thinking about choosing the vegetarian lifestyle, I'm really happy for you, but there are some things you need to know first. Devi Luna here. Before we begin, I want to say that I've been a vegetarian for over a decade. 10 years ago, the vegetarian lifestyle was not as popular as it is today. I wish I could say all positive things about being a vegetarian and how healthy it is, but unfortunately, there's also a negative side to things. I'm gonna keep it real, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, I'm gonna be honest and sincere. So, here are 15 things you need to know before turning into a vegetarian. I've had people straight up tell me in my face, but Devi, if you're a vegetarian, why aren't you skinny? That's disrespectful, and don't let anyone disrespect you in any way. Oreos are vegan, soda is vegan, pasta is vegan, and what do all three have in common? High in carbs, high in sugar. Maybe you became a vegetarian to have a healthier lifestyle. Maybe you became a vegetarian to help you with your weight loss journey. I know I'm not thin, and I'm not here to talk about how to eat healthy and stuff, but I'm still gonna live my vegetarian lifestyle no matter what people tell me. And just because you do not meet the ideal weight that is in somebody else's mind does not mean you're not worth being a vegetarian. If you want to choose this lifestyle, it's because you want to from the bottom of your heart, and you do you. Don't listen to what other people think about the vegetarian lifestyle. Many people resist in becoming a vegetarian because they think they have to give up all their favorite foods, but that is not true. Nowadays, there are a lot of substitutions you can use, meat alternatives, dairy alternatives. It's all about experimenting with different recipes and figuring out which ones you like. Society has created this image that vegetarians are always healthy, that you can only eat salads, smoothies, protein shakes. Everything has to be gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free. You have to be eco-friendly, you have to do yoga, you have to meditate. And I'm here to tell you that none of that is true. Although these are all healthy options, you should never feel pressured by anyone to follow a certain lifestyle. If you want to be a vegetarian, you do this from the bottom of your heart and you do it on your own terms. There are different types of vegetarians, and I highly recommend you look into them to see which one you would like to start off. Now, you could always change in the future. These are not strict guidelines, but they do help you understand what that type of vegetarian avoids. The most important thing to always keep in mind is your why power. What is the reason behind your decision? Are you doing this because you want to eat more greens, or because you have a particular health issue? Is it because you want to diminish waste in our planet? Or like myself, are you doing this for the animals? 10 years ago, I watched these documentaries on how animals were raised, how they lived, and how they were slaughtered for reproduction, and I was devastated. I decided I was not going to be part of that system anymore. Keeping your why power in mind is what will help you stay consistent and motivated in continuing this journey. This lifestyle has a lot to do with adapting to new flavors, recipes, and ingredients. So it's highly important that you keep an open mind. If the tofu you had was too bland, try having it grilled. If you don't like white mushrooms, try portobello mushrooms. Fry it, bake it, roast it, boil it, steam it. The possibilities are endless. Which brings me to my next point, which is you will learn to cook new recipes. Now, if you say you don't cook at all, don't worry, there are lots of cookbooks out there. YouTube is a wonderful resource. You can find almost any vegan or vegetarian recipe on there, so don't worry. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just take your time in learning new stuff and have fun along the process. I highly recommend, if you're not doing it already, look up the menu before you go to a restaurant. You don't want to show up and then find out you can't eat there and you have to leave, so it's better to know ahead of time. People who truly care about us and support our decision are going to go out of their way to make a dish specifically for us. So the least we can do is be respectful and thankful for taking the time and effort in doing this just for us. And honestly, it's best if you just bring your own dish too, because then you don't have to worry that you're not going to be able to eat anything or you may not like the food. And in most cultures, it's appropriate and respectful to bring a dish. And so you're happy, and then the host or hostess is also happy. If for some reason you cannot bring your own dish to an event like a corporate meeting or a wedding, then have a little meal before you head out, and even better, keep a snack in your car or your purse just in case you don't like the food. This is something that's hard to hear, but you need to hear it, and that is people will say mean, negative, harsh things about vegetarianism. You don't know how many situations I've been in when the first thing people say is, "Oh, you're a vegetarian? I love meat too much. I can never be a vegetarian." Or, "Is it okay if I eat meat in front of you?" "I'm still gonna eat meat in front of you. I don't care what you say." Or people are just negative and they just want to put you down. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I hate vegetables. I cannot be a vegetarian." Or, "Oh, vegetarians are so whiny and high maintenance." But don't let those opinions put you down or stop you from living the vegetarian life that you want. I mean, you can kindly explain to them that that's their opinion, you respect their opinion, just like they need to respect your choice, and don't let anyone else change your opinion. You will begin to notice which type of foods you are more drawn to, and then you will slowly begin to create a go-to grocery list, which makes it easier when you go grocery shopping and easier for you to, and also easier for you to come up with ideas on what to cook. This is another hard truth that you need to hear, and the fact is you're going to accidentally eat meat or seafood sometimes, and that's okay. Maybe the server didn't understand you, maybe the cook misinterpreted things, or maybe you just forgot to mention that you don't eat meat. Last year, I bit into a burger thinking it had mushrooms, and it turned out to be real chicken. Recently, I found out that Caesar salad is not vegetarian, and although I haven't had that many Caesar salads, that doesn't mean I'm not a vegetarian anymore. I don't care what people say, and neither should you. And mistakes happen. It's something to be aware of. If being a vegan didn't work for you, that's perfectly fine. Try being a vegetarian. If being a lacto-ovo vegetarian didn't work for you, but you think being a pescatarian works for you, then just do that. If one method doesn't work, try something new. Keep trying. It's all about experimenting and feeling what's right for you and what's right for your body. And there's no shame in that. I do want to say one more thing. If you feel that no matter what you do, this lifestyle doesn't feel right to you, or you're not motivated to be a vegetarian, that's perfectly fine. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to be a vegetarian. I know it sounds weird coming from a vegetarian veteran, or whatever you want to call it, but being a vegetarian is a choice that you make. If you only want to go vegetarian once a week, that's perfectly fine. If you only want to go once a month, that's fine too. You make the call, you make the choice. Alright everyone, that is all. I hope sharing my experiences and giving you advice can help you in your decision making. Comment below if you have any concerns. Maybe I can help you out, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.